So the third, is this the third wave of Disney Plus? I've lost count now, but they've been heavily supporting Disney Plus. This is the newest wave of Disney Plus Marvel Legends. This is the Khonshu Build-A-Figure wave. This is a wave I am super excited for, specifically for the Khonshu Build-A-Figure. And of course, we have some very nice figures within the wave that are based off of the Disney Plus shows. Starting off with Loki here. This is a classic Loki from the Loki TV show. And I'm going to try to go through these reviews fairly quickly. I even contemplated doing all the figures in one video, but I feel like that would just be a big long video and most people don't want to stick around for that. So I'm going to try to do quicker videos here on each individual figure, or at least most of them, to see how that goes because I am kind of limited on time. They've been working me like an animal at my job, overtime every single day, and today's my only day off, and then I'm back to work every day. So I really have no time to pump out reviews, except for today. So I'm recording everything as as much as I can here and editing to try to get these reviews out for you guys. But let's see how this goes. So on the side we got an image of the actual human actor as classic Loki. On the side here we get Khonshu, Build-A-Figure, and all the figures required to build it. And then here's the back side showing the figure and the piece that he comes with. So classic Loki, played by Richard E. Grant, made that iconic scene, at least iconic for me. I love that scene in the Loki show, and you know what I'm talking about there. And so does Hasbro because they tried to give you an option or a way to recreate that scene with these hands that we have included here. We have two hands with effects molded onto them, all brand new here. This is cool, but the yellow is maybe one coat of yellow, and you can clearly see it translucent, transparent green underneath it. I don't know if that was intentional to give off the illusion that there's green light bouncing off of it. I guess you can kind of think about that mentally, and maybe it doesn't look terrible, but I think I would have preferred it to be solid yellow. And then just the green translucent around it. I don't know. You tell me what do you guys think is better, but I don't know. I don't think this is intentional. I just think this is just missing some paint or coat. Um, but yeah, clearly the entire plastic mold is the translucent green, and then they just painted that yellow part. But overall, from a distance, it doesn't look terrible, and it does kind of look like there's just green light bouncing off of it. So I guess it's acceptable in some ways. We also do get a loose piece of the effect too. In case you don't like that one, you can have these here, and you can just give those to the hands that he has right now, which are just regular open hands. And that's it. He doesn't have fists or any other hands, so he's always stuck with either his hands wide open or the hands wide open, but with the effects molded onto them. Lastly, we get an alternate head sculpt, and this is just our normal head sculpt here with a closed mouth, and that looks good. I think that looks like him. Pretty good likeness there. And then his alternate head sculpt is, of course, we get our smiling head sculpt here, which will also assist with recreating that scene with the effects there. So I like it. It's not the exact evil smile that he made in that scene. I wish it was, but I think it's good enough and it'll get the job done. And here he is with the other head sculpt attached. These horns are very soft and pliable plastic, so they're not going to break and they're not going to stab you. So there's that. But taking a closer look at the figure, they went with this dark green and this yellow that has this dirtiness painted onto it, which is awesome. I like seeing that. They don't really do that too often, and I'm glad that they did it on this figure because it looks good. It looks like he's not all clean. He's been in that realm that he's in. I try not to spoil a show that's been out for a long time, but hey, maybe somebody hasn't watched it yet. If you're watching this, you're already technically spoiled because we have a character that is kind of a spoiler. I don't know. Anyways, we have the nice detail. I like that. It's on the back cape as well. Very cool. I like that a lot. So happy about that. You can see it's all pinless, brand new. And let's get on to the articulation. So his head sits on a barbell peg, looks up about this far, and he looks down about this far, so it's not too much. Left and right, there's a head tilt. Arms are going to go all the way up. Cape will hinder it to this point right here. Go back down, in and out. Then we have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Then we have an ab crunch at the torso, waist swivel, legs are team jointed so they kick forward, they kick back, and then we have a thigh swivel and double jointed knees, as well as a No, there is no, man, that would have been a perfect spot for a boot cut shin swivel, but there's not. Then there's an ankle hinge and an ankle rocker right there at the foot. And then here he is next to Loki with the variant jacket that of course says variant on the back. If you got the Cosmic Cube release, then you get the Loki without the jacket on. But there you go, there's a look at him next to Loki. And then here he is next to Sylvie, which is a variant of Loki as well. So that will wrap things up on this review of the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Loki, classic Loki figure. Overall, I dig it, and I'm very happy that Hasbro is branching out to these other characters from these shows that are so popular. Hopefully they do some of the other Loki variants, because there is plenty for them to make. So I'm hoping for an alligator Loki, as well as the kid Loki, and just pretty much as many variants as we could get. President Loki would be cool. But yeah, looking forward to it. I think we're probably gonna get more of those figures or characters in, when season 2 releases. They're gonna make another wave, right? So I think we have not seen the end of these Disney Plus figures at all. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. While you're down there, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. As always, everyone, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.